turn of the century. Today, Keystone is filled with hotels, restaurants, museums, and gift shops that entice visitors on their way to Mount Rushmore National Memorial, located just a few miles away. As we leave Keystone and enter the Black Hills National Forest, note the markers lining the tracks along our journey. The black and white markers are milepost signs. Details about the sites located at specific markings are listed in the All Aboard the 1880 Train Guidebook, along with more information about the fascinating equipment and history of the 1880 train.
Now also, once we get going, we have two young men on board the train that will be coming through offering you the opportunity to purchase some refreshments. They have water, soft drink, popcorn, and candy. It is cash only, and they are working to put themselves through school, so any tips they get, they greatly appreciate. Also, once we get going, I'll be coming through with that book. My name is Marcia, and I am your host on board the train. The other voice you hear is Don. He's activated by the GPS as we travel along. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your train ride. And if you do have any questions, feel free to stop any one of us and ask. We will do our best to answer your questions for you. And we have seen groundhog and deer on our way traveling. If you see any wildlife, point it out to the folks around you. And every once in a while we'll have cars stop waving at us, taking pictures. Smile, wave back, look like you're having fun even if you're not. You get to go home with these folks in their family photos. You want to look nice in those pictures. So enjoy your ride now.
Here he comes. YouTube channel.
Sits on the site of the old Overguard sawmill, which harvested much of the surrounding timber from the 1920s to serve various mines. The whole community was called Pine Camp. The 1880 train is a movie star. In 1970, the 1880 train was used in an episode of the famous western Gunsmoke. The following year, the train was used in the old Disney's Scandalous John. In the late 70s, the train was used in a made-for-TV movie entitled Orphan Train. The 1880 train has been featured in the music video called Love Train and in a CMT special. It was also used in the filming of a Steven Spielberg TV miniseries entitled Into the West. 112, number 125, and number 65 are respectively named Oroville, Keystone, and Edward Gillette. The American Car Company built these cars for the Oregon Electric Railway in 1913. Later, the cars were sold to the Great Eastern Railroad in British Columbia. The Black Hills Central purchased these cars from the Veronia, South Park, and Sunset Steam Railroad in the mid-1970s. They have been completely restored by the staff at the Black Hills Central Railroad. Car number 403, Battle Creek, was purchased from Heber Valley Railroad in 2012. Comeco Trolley Company in Ivy Grove, Iowa, reconditioned the entire car, which was added to the Black Hills Central lineup in 2016. The car was originally built by the Jewett Car Company for Bamberger Railroad in Utah. The Bluebird car was built by our own Black Hills Central crew. It offers accessibility to all passengers. Car number 144, Redford, was originally built as a baggage car. The Oregon Electric Railway converted it to a passenger coach in 1915. It was modified as an observation coach from Black Hills Central in 1998. Coach number 140, Mystic, was also rebuilt as an observation car in 1989. Coach number 10800, Helio, is one of the most interesting cars that were used by the Chicago and Northwestern Railway. It is called a drover's way car. Ranchers and stock owners that accompanied their cattle during shipment to the market used drover's cars ahead of the regular way car or caboose. The Black Hills Central Railroad restored this car in 1998. It is one of 2 of these types of cars in existence in the United States. original destination for the 1880 train. Oblivion was originally a logging camp that served mining operations throughout the gulch. The spur you see leading off to your left was an elaborate system built in the 1950s to handle both narrow and standard gauge trains.
There's a deer up there.
is located at the mouth of Palmer Gulch, which you are now leaving. A number of small placer mining operations existed here in 1875, and the ruins of some larger industrial mines dating to the 1930s are found on the Northwest Ridge, which is off to your right. Also on your right is a large weathered building. It was known as the Good Luck Tungsten Mine and flourished during both World Wars.
That was way back there.
spur that led to the Addy Mine. The Addy Mine shaft dove 800 feet below the Earth's surface. Very little tin was actually found at this mine.
trains in Montana too.
Yeah.
It won't be Amtrak though. It's just freights. It's just freights that go through Superior. Which will be all BNSF. I think Bennett would love this too. Yeah. Yeah. I think next year I'm going to take Kyle and Max on this train. Yeah. We stayed at the Staybridge in Rapid City. Yeah. That hotel's nice. I think I'll be premiering this video on YouTube. I think I'm gonna premiere it.
The view to your left is dominated by Black Elk Peak, formerly Harney Peak, the highest point between the Rocky Mountains and the Alps. You are approaching the top of Tin Mill Hill, so named because a huge tin processing facility was erected here by the Harney Peak Company. As we descend Tin Mill Hill, you'll notice the track gets quite steep. The grade of the track deviates between 4 and 6%, making this one of the steepest railroads in the United States. This puts considerable strain on the locomotive when departing Hill City for Keystone.
I smell the oil.
should now be able to see the outskirts of Hill City. Founded in 1875, Hill City was one of the first communities established in the Black Hills. Though gold was the big draw at first, a number of different metals have been mined in Hill City since then, including silver, tin, and lithium, a light element now used in nuclear reactions. Mining was eventually replaced by tourism and the timber industry, which employs many of the town's residents. Make sure you take time to walk the streets of this charming little Black Hills town. You'll also want to be sure to visit our Hill City Depot, where there are snacks, train memorabilia, and items to commemorate your ride on the 1880 train. If you are hungry, the Highliner Snack Shop offers meal options and snacks Memorial Day through Labor Day. If you are spending some time in Hill City, make sure to visit the South Dakota State Railroad Museum, located right next to the Hill City Depot. Adults receive $1 off your admission when you present your 1880 train ticket. Children 10 and under are free.
Actually, your ticket is good for a $2 discount at the museum. All you have to do is take it in and show them. It's a great museum. They actually have a full-size caboose inside there that you can get up and walk around and look at. Big HO train setup and a lot of other fantastic memorabilia about railroading. And it's located right next to our depot building there in Hill City. Now, just after our next crossing, off on your right-hand side, you'll see a pole with a nest up on top of it. That is our resident osprey nest. They come every year and lay their eggs and raise their young. The reason I mention it is everybody tries to figure out what kind of bird it is. And you'll see this type of nest in quite a few different places here in the Black Hills. Also, very shortly, our engineer is going to do what they call a blowdown. That's where they blow out the boiler to make sure we don't have any scum or scale building up in that boiler. And there are 2 osprey on top of the nest off on your right.
Oh, yeah. Right up there. Let's see.
While the train pulls into Hill City, please stay seated until we have come to a complete stop. As you step off the train, please watch your step and maintain your grip on the railing until your feet are firmly on the ground. Our stairs are extremely steep. Thank you for traveling the Black Hills Central Railroad. To switch the direction of your seat for the return trip, simply push the handle located at the top of the seat back. If Hill City is your final destination, we hope you've enjoyed your ride, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Again, please remain seated till we give you the all clear and safe to get up. As we pull into the station off on your right, you will see our oldest engine, number 7. It's out there on display. You're welcome to go over and take a look at it, but please do not climb it. Now, we will be here in the station for approximately 15 minutes. Not enough time to go up into Hill City if you're on the immediate return trip. but you do have time to get off, use the restroom. As we pull into the station, off on your right, you will see the snack bar. Next to it, in the brick building, are our restrooms. Just past that is the depot building, and past the depot is the South Dakota State Railroad Museum. For those of you completing your ride here, we sure hope you enjoyed your ride. If you're ever back in the area, come ride with us again. No two rides on the 1880 train are the same. Now please give us a chance to get stopped and get step stools put at the base of the stairs before you start going down them. It sometimes takes us a minute or two. As you can see, we're going to be taking on more passengers. Please don't leave anything unattended on the train. If you don't need the restroom, you do not have to get off the train. You're welcome to stay on and just wait till we do our next departure. Again, you'll want to switch your seats facing the opposite
All right,
direction.
guys, stay tuned for
That
part
way you'll
2.
be facing the